The following is a presentation of the Pro Wrestling Report, TV and radio. Informative, entertaining, and real since 1998.
Hello, fans. Damian Nelson here with big, sexy Kevin Nash. Kevin Nash here in Milwaukee celebrating all kinds of things, including life in general. Kevin, obviously the big news with you this year was your return at the Royal Rumble to World Wrestling Entertainment back in January, and now we see you weekly on TV involved with Hunter Hearst Helmsley and CM Punk. Share with all the fans out there your thoughts on how it feels to be back in World Wrestling Entertainment again after your big return at the Royal Rumble.
Kind of surreal, actually, because I got a nice pop when I came back at the Rumble, and I thought I'd get used, and they didn't bring me in, so I was kind of disappointed with that. But at the same time, they went with the youth movement, and I understood where they were coming from, and if I'm on TV, I'm taking time from one of the young guys from getting over. So I was cool with it, and then I got a phone call to come in to do something at SummerSlam. I really didn't. They didn't lay anything out. I just knew that I was going to come down and powerbomb Punk during the match, during the championship match.
Somebody sent you a text, or did they call?
They actually called. When I get deposition, Triple H is going to have a hard time on this one. But and I don't think anybody really knew where it was going to go, and I don't know if anybody really knows where it's still going to go.
Isn't that what's fun about it, though? The unknown going forward.
We used to do it that way. Everything used to have a very organic, real feel to it, and I think this does because it is. And there is a lot of last-second things that go on. The thing that was really the most difficult thing was cutting a live interview. I haven't cut a live interview in 8 years. So, and on top of that, being in an actual arena with actual human beings, instead of a handful of people. So, just the atmosphere, and then of course it's, my wife said to me when I got the call, she just. To me, it's like one of those when the Yankees call you and they say, "Hey, you want to come up and DH?" You pretty much drop everything you're doing because the Yankees called, and that's always the way I felt about the WWE. So
they just turned the music up. Don't they know we're on TV here? You mentioned the young guys earlier, and obviously you're working with CM Punk and this whole situation now going on between the three of you. What is your impression on some of those newer talents in WWE who you may not have worked with in the past, or in some cases may not have even known?
There's a ton of talent, there really is. But it just takes time, like anything else. It just takes time to get these guys a brand,
Well, Kevin, obviously the gods don't want us to talk anymore. But thank you so much for coming here on the Pro Wrestling Report and being a part of this big event here in Milwaukee. And now, of course, they turn it down. Why don't we keep going? Who's the standout in your opinion? If there was one person right now in World Wrestling Entertainment that you had to endorse.
That's young?
I'm sorry?
That's a young guy?
Yeah.
Ziggler, probably. I like him.
Dolph Ziggler, definitely a fan favorite out there, and he has a unique work rate.
I like Evan Bourne. I think Evan Bourne's a good baby face. There's a lot of guys, but those are. I just watched Evan Bourne work. Danielson's a good hand too, but I actually have worked with him on tours in Japan, so I've known him for a while. But I watched Bourne, and everything he does is all this kicks and everything that he does. When they run him back in slow motion, there's no error. Yeah. Everything he does looks really real, really crisp, and he's not too handsome of a guy, he's not too small, he's he's a good, and he's got that natural charisma. So I think, and I think I watched Ziggler. I think Sheamus is already over.
Yeah.
I think he's already made it to that next level. And I think because of the uniqueness and how he looks, it's just, but he's very believable.
Yeah.
He's not, he lays it, I can tell you from the Rumble, he lays it in there, and he doesn't have a problem if you lay them back, and I like that.
And you use the word believable. And it seems like in some cases in wrestling nowadays that believability isn't there in some of the stars that we see. And obviously you, a legit 7-footer, you've always had that believability. You're a guy that nobody wants to mess with on the wrong day. And going forward, I'm intrigued to see what's going to happen with Kevin Nash in WWE.
I am too. I'm just hoping my pitch counts more than 3. Yeah. I hope I don't blow my arm out.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm having a good time, and I'm starting to get back into the groove. So I know I'll improve. And once I get in the ring and start working again, I know that will improve again. So. The good thing is I never set the bar that high for myself. So it's really, I can pretty much step over where I've been. So, yeah. So it's just like, no, I got 5 moves. I can still do them as well as I did 10 years ago. So.
And it works. Ladies and gentlemen, Kevin Nash. Kevin, thank you so much for being a part of the program here. And best of luck to you. And we look forward to talking to you again soon. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Kevin Nash right here on the Pro Wrestling Report. Thanks so much.